You want to tame that dino that you've sought so desperately, but yet you realise that you don't have any narco berries or any narcotics to keep it down. So that's why we're going for a Parasaur today. So the Parasaur can be tamed very early on in the game. So if you're just starting the game and you need a quick mount or a berry gatherer, then look no further than the Parasaur. These things can help you out a bunch. If you're like me and you get sick and tired of going round collecting berries and not getting anything for it, then the Parasaur will help you out big time in the start of the game. So sit back, relax, and let's tame a Parasaur. So we're taming the Parasaur today, and obviously the first thing first, we need the Parasaur saddle. Now the Parasaur saddle is unlocked very early on at level 9, and you only need 9 engram points to do so. So it's not too much costing for the engram points. So to craft the Parasaur saddle, it's pretty easy. So we're going to need 50 fibre. So that's pretty easy. Just go around collecting berries and stuff, which you probably already do when you first start the game. 80 hide might be the most time consuming one out of them all, but you could just go and murder a few dodos. That's pretty easily done. The next one is 15 wood. Just murder a few trees. So let's go ahead and pop them over, and we will get to it on crafting. And this should take about 3 seconds to do. Another quick thing to note is when you first start the game, you get this nice Parasaur stylish saddle skin. Try saying that quick without messing up. So you get this skin for free just by buying the game. And basically what you do is you just drag it over to your Parasaur saddle, and it gives you a nice little skin to your saddle. And believe me, it is 10 times better than the original saddle. So we're going to move on to obviously the equipment that we're going to use today. So we've got bowlers because Parasaurs tend to run when they get hit or whatever. So they're going to be a bit hard, so we need to make sure that we've got them. I got a crossbow. I found this in a drop, so I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to take some narcotics. I've got a few here. It took me a long time to get them, but I've had enough of collecting them by hand and barely getting any really. So this is why we're going for the Parasaur. I've got spears just in case. I'm going to take my beautiful arrows. I'm going to leave my trank arrows because I don't have many of them anyway. And I'm going to use a club to actually knock the Parasaur out today. So let's load up our beautiful crossbow and let's get to it. Okay, so before heading out, we need the beautiful food that we're going to use for this. Oh, I have got a good stack of mejo berries, so I'm going to take a good stack of mejo berries. You can use any other berries. You can just collect them along as you go. It's fine. But me, I already have like a good supply of food for herbivores and even carnivores. I've got a good stack of meat as well. But if you have the kibble spear and you don't use it, and you don't need to use it really, you can use it, but like I say, early on tames, don't use kibble. It's just not worth it, guys, okay? I'll stress that enough in every video. Don't use kibble unless it's a high level Rex or something like that. Now, because we're only going for the Parasaur and it's not a deadly dino, I'm just going to take one of my raptors with me, leave these two at home. If it was a dangerous thing, I'd obviously take some more ammunition with me. I'd take more raptors with me and whatnot, but because it's just the Parasaur we're going for, you don't even need protection really. I'm just taking my raptor just to secure my place with me. So the Parasaur location pretty much everywhere, guys. If you have not run into a Parasaur yet on any map, that is not just on the island but on any map, then I don't know where you're going. You must be going the wrong way. But Parasaurs are literally found all over the map except the snow biome, and obviously like the redwood biome and the mountains. They don't tend to spawn there. They can be found there if they've wandered off there or something like that, but they don't really tend to spawn there. And if they are there, I highly recommend not taming them there. I'd tame them where you know that it's going to be safe to tame one. I don't see the point in taming a high level Parasaur, because there's just no point. There's just no need for a high level Parasaur, because you're going to use it until mid-game, and then you're going to tame something else that can collect berries just as good. So you probably won't use them anymore. I'm personally going to use mine for transporting later on. At first, I'll use it for berries gathering, mainly narco berries. It'll gather narco berries for me to make narcotics. So that's what I'll do at first, and then it'll be purely just based on shoving loads of equipment, items, whatever I need into it just to get it from A to B. So I don't really need a high level Parasaur. Okay, so I'm coming up on a Parasaur. If this is a high level one, I'll probably tame it, even though I don't really want to, because it'll take a bit longer to tame. I'd rather just tame a low level one. If it's too low, nope, that's all right. I just need to remember to set you. Go kill that Trudon. You go kill that Trudon. I'm sure you can take a Trudon now, right? Wait up. Where you going? Hey. I say, why is he attacking me? He's so big. Right, you need. Oh my god, there's another one. Ah! I'm dead. I'm dying. Help me. That's why you bring a raptor with you. Now I just need to wake up. Don't you dare run away. I will be with you soon. This is the good thing about having a raptor, though. It's just protecting me and taking a shit on me. What the hell? Okay, so a level 12 male. This should go down pretty easy. What is wrong with everything pooing? There we go. We've hit it with a bowler. And now just come to its head and gently stroke it. Ah, go crazy, screw it! Ah! Now, hey, there we go. I guessed it. Okay, so we've got a nice level 12 down. Because, why not? So, we're going to place in, oh, birthday cake. We're going to place in our narco berries. Sorry, our mejo berries, not narco berries, because I'm obsessed with narco berries at the minute. Narcotics, and I'm going to place the saddle in. In fact, I'm going to remove the skin from there. And I'm going to show you with the saddle, with the skin and without the skin. Now, we just need to protect the Parasaur. You can go back to being attack my enemies, just in case someone attacks me. And you can also follow me, just in case. I'm just going to crawl on its face. Let me crawl on your face. I want to crawl on your body. If you land on my beach, you're dead. Kill it. Hehe. Bye-bye. We're bullying everyone off this beach. Oh, I see a dillo. That's not good. Get away. Get him, boy. You can run faster than me. No chance. Level 8. Level 8. No chance. So the Parasaur is finally up. So, let's go ahead and... I didn't mean to pick that stone up. I meant to press that. There we go. So, I'll take these back now because... you know, you don't need them. Let's put on the saddle. So this is the saddle that you get. Just the standard saddle. Just the same as every other saddle, really. No colour to it. A bit boring, really. But just spin him around real quick, just while I get the light on it a bit better. So if we just go on here and we equip the skin, pow! Straight away you'll see that it adds this like cloth around it. So it's got a nice green side on this side, blue side, and then red on the back. Which, I don't know about you guys, but I wish they did this with every saddle. They had a better skin for every saddle. Because some skins look a bit rubbish. Not for every saddle, just for the main, like raptors and things like that, maybe. Okay, so let's demonstrate the Parasaur at berry picking, shall we? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for some narco berries. So I'm going to pick 3 plants and see how many narco berries I get from just 3. And then we'll see how many the Parasaur can get from picking 3. So there we go, ignoring all these, because we don't care about them. It's the narco berries that I'm after. So the narco berries, we've got 5 out of 3 plants that we've just picked. Now if we jump on our Parasaur, and we're going to go over to this one, 1 click, and boom, straight away, gets all the plant and more. 1 click, bang. There we go, and 1 more, bang. So that took literally 0 seconds compared to the way we have to pick them up. So comparing, so just the narco berries, we got 12. Okay, so that is great. That's in seconds. You can as well just sprint along and attack like that. If you've got a good little grass bit here, like this isn't much for the demonstration, but there you can see. And seconds have gone past, and we have 41 narco berries and seeds as well. So for me, this is what the Parasaur is all about. Collecting these berries in seconds compared to having to go around and pick them yourself. As you get on in the game, you're not going to need the Parasaur as much because obviously you're going to have more dinos, different dinos that will probably do a better job than the Parasaur. I'm not saying that the Parasaur will be one of them that you use 24/7 for the rest of the game. Sometimes you'll probably come back to the Parasaur, don't get me wrong. I always end up using the Parasaur for something. If I think that it's a dangerous journey back, I'll use a Parasaur because they can easily tame them again. They're easily tamed, so you don't need to worry about them. It's not like they're rare or anything. So the Parasaur has a nice little ability where you can scan the area, and as you can see these red dots that are appearing. That is detecting enemies, and it tells you at the top that the Parasaur is detecting enemies, which is great if you have it around your base. It's like an early alarm system for you. So as well as being able to detect enemies around them, they also have a little roar that can scare away the enemies as well. I'll leave a list on the screen now just to show you what creatures it can scare away doing this roar, and the main one for me is easily the raptor. And with a Parasaur you can scare them away and they take off running. It gives you the precious seconds to run. So let's demonstrate this. I've got a Dillo here, scan the area. We've got a lot of creatures, to be fair, that it can do this with. But I'm just going to use a Dillo because they're not dangerous. I can always jump off. Yoo-hoo. Right, so get him to come to me. He's going to spit? No, he's not going to spit. I was kind of getting ready to dodge his spit. So let's press the button to roar. Boom. And there you go. He's taking off running. Goodbye, sucker. And as you can see, we do have a cooldown timer for this. It's only made to give you them precious seconds to run. So if you are making a transport run with the Parasaur and you see a bunch of raptors ahead of you, use the roar. It'll scare them away, clearing the way for you, and you carry on your journey. Alright, so for this next demonstration, I'm going to borrow a Dillo just for the demonstration. You can use a raptor if you want, but just for this demonstration, we're going to have a Dillo. So what we do, if we go into its options and click alert settings, click enable turret. Now you can see that he's got like sonar on his head. His head's glowing yellow and he's detecting enemies all the time. He'll just keep doing it, warning me. There we go. You can see they're showing up and it says that there's something around here as well, but I don't know what that is. I dare go in case it's a raptor, but we're going to get this Dillo here. Hey you, you're going to spit at me? Nope. It's just going to charge at me. That's great. So if we go and run behind our Parasaur, and it should enable. So there we go. I was going to say he's not going to do it. He does the little roar. So you don't even need to be on your Parasaur. Just make sure that you enable turret mode. Okay, if he hasn't got turret mode enabled, he will not do the roar on his own. So if you need to leave your base, or at least you're a little bit away from your base and there's a raptor that you're a bit worried about, just set him to turret mode and he'll literally scare them all away. Say if I needed to harvest this rock and there's raptors around, I could just do that and he'll literally scare them away. So there we go. I'm encumbered now, guys. I've had my Parasaur watching my back in turret mode, so he's been telling me where everything is, every now and again turning around. So if I go on and place all this in my beautiful Parasaur, I can even level him up. I'm going to bang some more into his weight then. And that's it. I can move freely, and if we ride this guy, he can also run at ease. It's not, look at his weight now. Considering it was full, because it was full on me, sorry, it's not even halfway for him. And don't forget, he's carrying my weight and everything I have as well. And this is why the Parasaur is great when it comes to transporting. Like I say, the beginning of Ark, this guy is going to be a lifesaver. Now if you need to, you can use the Parasaur as a decoy to get away from something. Say if you're running, let's say you've got a Rex in your base or around your base and you need to get rid of him, you can easily just get your Parasaur, run in front of the Rex, let the Rex chase your Parasaur, and then when you're far enough from your base, you can get off and just get your Parasaur to attack the Rex. Now, do this if you have another Parasaur or something ready at your disposal, or if you just don't want the Parasaur anymore. Now, my Parasaur is not very great in the stamina department because his stamina is pretty low because I've got a low level one, but I can bang that up. But I've just literally been going along, and I've made it back to my base now. I've just been going along and clicking and gathering. Look how much I've got. Look at my narco berries. I won't need anything for a long time now. I've got loads, and that is why the Parasaur is great. Now mine, I need to whack some more stamina in because his stamina goes down pretty quick for a Parasaur, but still very much better than running and picking up by myself. So before, my problem was I had loads of spoil meat, but I did not have enough narco berries. Whereas now, if I just click you out, now it's going to be the opposite way around. I'm going to have too many narco berries and my meat won't be able to spoil quick enough. Look at that, 35 narcotics in the space of minutes, thanks to the Parasaur. So that is it for me, guys. The Parasaur is safely back home. I have a nice little transport dino, as well as someone who's going to protect me and my old base. As soon as he sees enemies, that's it. My raptors are going to spring to life and attack them. If not, I will. But that is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video and you want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button, and certainly do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I will very much appreciate it. I just want to take the time to say as well, thank you to everyone on my Discord. It is absolutely a great community, guys. I can't stress it enough. You guys in the Discord chats are amazing. Like, everyone just gets on so well. Everyone shares things and has their ideas and everything like that. It is absolutely great. Thank you so much to everyone who make that community. And even me, I'm always around if you need to talk. I always chat with people on there as well. I get involved. I'm not one of them that don't bother with their fans. So if you do want to get on over to Discord, the links are in the description below. But thank you anyway, guys, and I will see you in the next video.